I have been working as a motion graphic artist since last 7 years, and there are some built-in effects which helped me a lot in my journey. I use them in all my projects, not all effects together, but at least few of them will be used in almost any project I create. So if you are a motion graphic artist or starting your career in it, you must know these effects very well. So let's start from bottom to top. Number 15, time displacement. I use it a lot, not only in motion graphic projects, but it works with real life footages as well. So here I have text layer. I have added keyframes to its rotation parameter to create simple animation like this. I also have a solid layer on which gradient ramp effect has been applied. While working with time displacement, gradient pattern will matter a lot because in white areas, animation will move forward in time, while in black areas, it will move backward in time. Gray section will remain consistent. Here in Effects Control, switch time displacement layer to gradient layer and set it to Effects and Masks. Change frame rate to 30, same as of the composition frame rate, and we have to lower down max displacement time because it will affect text a lot. So change it to 0. 0.1. Now it will animate text like this. The important thing you have to remember, it works good with 16-bit color depth. So in the project panel, hold Alt or Option key and click on this to change color depth ranging from 8 to 32-bit. Number 14, Displacement Map. It is often used in creating ripples or waving cloth animations, but I also use it for custom transitions. Just like the time displacement, it also works on colors. Gray areas of any composition will not be affected, but brighter areas will. So I have just created a simple triangle with red color. Go back to the composition 1 and place comp 2 below to the image layer. Apply displacement map to image and set displacement layer to comp 2. You will notice some change in the image. Set both horizontal and vertical values to 0, and instead of red channel, I am going to affect luminance, that is brightness. On the first frame, change vertical value to 9000. To fix this, set it to stretch map to fit, hide bottom layer, and set a keyframe here. Now go to 1 second and set vertical value to 0. If you check it, you'll not get much difference in animation rather than simple position animation. So you have to play with colors used in the solid. Just experiment with using different colors, in fact bright colors, and you will get different type of results. Number 13, Wave Warp. This is very good effect to create variety of animations from waving flags to glitch text, as I have created one. It is very simple, just create a text layer and on different adjustment layers, use wave warp effect with different settings. You will also have to set different timings for adjustment layers, whatever you feel good for your animation. Sometimes I also use Gaussian blur with it to customize my animation. When things done right, you can achieve complicated results in no time. Number 12, Shift Channels. This one is an excellent effect to create digital animations by separating RGB channels from different layers. As you can see, I have applied wiggle expression on position parameter, so it's just shaking. Now apply shift channel on it, and for this one, remove green and blue colors by setting them to full off. Now duplicate this layer 2 more times and set them to green and blue channels respectively. Now set both upper layers blending mode to screen. When you play it, you will notice subtle change in RGB channels. It's very handy. Number 11, Mosiac. This one is often used to create glitch type of animation, not only for the text but for VFX also. When you apply it, it will divide image or text, whatever you are using, into multiple boxes, and you can obviously animate that. I have a full tutorial on it. Just click on I button or link is given in the description below. Number 10. Light Sweep. It's an interesting way to animate titles quickly. Just apply effect on the text. You will get this beautiful lighting which you can control by this point. Let's change shape to smooth, increase width to 150, edge intensity to 70, and reduce edge thickness to 3. And I like neon blue color for it. Change light reception to cutout, and now animate this point from left to right in whatever time frame you want. This will create a beautiful animation. Number 9. Drop Shadow. I'm sure you have used it many times in Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop, and you know how handy it is. In fact, one of my best friends. Let's apply drop shadow on the upper layer. Change color same as the background. Set opacity to 100, angle to 180 degrees. Distance will be 7 and smoothness to 25. You will get this nice effect. Now duplicate upper layer and let's edit mask path. Move it to upper side a little bit. Now do same once again. You will get this nice effect. And by shifting each layer left or right a little bit, you can create another type of glitch. Number 8. Motion Tile. This effect has saved me several times honestly. You can use it to create animating patterns, repeating textures, or mirroring edges when you apply any effect which is cutting background from sides. I have a dedicated video for it. Just hit I button or follow the link in description below. Number 7. Camera Lens Blur. This one is used to create fake camera, or I can say to create depth of field. As here I have 3 layers, let's type a text over it. Now let's pre-compose bottom 3 layers, which is background. Make both layers 3D, and let's bring text layer in front in 3D space. Now create an adjustment layer, apply effect on it. It will blur all objects until we set a blur layer and play with focal distance. Notice the background. It is often used to convert a 2D image into 3D. Number 6. Echo. A great effect for creating different kind of animations. Let's change number of copies to 50. It will create multiple copies, but they don't die. So reduce echo time to 0.01. Now copies will die after some animation. Now reduce starting intensity to 0.8 and decay to 0.9. Now you will get this type of animation. But still, these are not blending properly, so apply Gaussian blur on it. Set blur amount to 10. Create a copy of this layer and delete both effects from it. And on the bottom layer, apply fill effect and choose whatever color you want as a combination. Before we move on to next top 5, please subscribe this channel and hit like button. That means a lot to me. Number 5. Puppet Pin. Actually, this one is not an effect. It's a tool, but I personally use it a lot. When there was no rigging plugins out there, it was widely used for character rigging in 2D, but still it is used to animate still pictures and simple character animations. I have created a good tutorial on it. Please follow the link in the description below. Number 4. Turbulent Displace. Widely used for creating liquid animations. Here is the demo. I have created a rectangle moving from left to right. Apply effect on it. When you go in the middle of the animation, you will get this type of effect. You can change turbulent amount and type as well, and can animate evolution parameter to get liquidy sides. Something like this. Duplicate this layer, shift it for 2 or 3 frames, change its color and other settings if you want so. Now repeat same process again. If you want to use it on text, use alpha matte on the text layer and put this solid layer below to the text. You will get a nice transition. Number 3. Glow. Many plugins are out there to create glow, like Saber or any other, but I personally use default glow very much. It gives a very nice look to my graphics in free. Why I spend any buck on purchasing paid ones? In fact, it totally depends on client's budget. Just kidding. There is dedicated tutorial on this effect because I think it requires some attention from you. Please hit I button or follow the link in description below. Number 2, gradient ramp plus Colorama. Me and I believe you also. We always use gradient in our day-to-day projects. Gradient ramp and 4-color gradient are two ways to fill any object with gradient inside After Effects. But if you want more colors, then comes Colorama. I have a great tutorial on it. Please follow the link in the description below. And finally, number 1 is Fractal Noise. It is in the core of my creativity. Trust me, it has endless possibilities if used correctly, alone or with some other effects. If you want to see true power of fractal noise, gradient, and Colorama combined, please watch my tutorial Netflix logo intro breakdown. You will get my point. Well, apart from these, there are also some other effects which doesn't come under effects menu, but they are in the core of motion graphics like trim path and repeater. If you want to watch these in effect, please follow the link in the description below. Hope you like it. Please don't forget to subscribe us and hit the bell icon.